welcome back to the channel. This is Sylvia with Pine Kiko Goats. So glad to have you guys watching today. Alright, well I have my grain, and there's also alfalfa pellets in there. And here's the goats, and they are ready to go do some grazing today. So, it's morning time right now, and I'm going to show you how I bring them down to their electric fence. And my whole routine with that, also bring them back up at night. So this should be exciting. I'll just lure them over with the grain and bring them to their electric fence. And then I'll come back, let the buck out into the pen so that he has a little more room to roam in here. And then I will also bring the does just a flake of hay. And then they can be happily grazing in their electric fence. But I'll get started with that and show you guys how this goes. Forgot to close up the shed, so we'll do that real quick. Have to slam the door really hard because the hinges are broken. Alright, girls, you ready? Alright, here they come. Hey, quiet, you know. These girls are crazy. Not sure how good of a view you can get from there, but they're all gonna be jumping on me and tripping over me. Oh, they are tripping me. Hey, we're going down the hill. Alright, we're on the driveway. Come on, girls. Up here. Come on, Kiko. Come on, everybody. Oh, I'm surrounded by goats. Alright, in here. Alright, then I'll just bring them on in here. And hope I don't fall down the hill. Alright, there they go. Alright, so you can see everybody eating. I gave them their grain and alfalfa pellets for the day. I don't have to do this because, of course, they've got some nice green browse in here. But actually, they're already doing a really good job of clearing it. So there's not a whole lot left in here. This will probably be their last day in here. So I'm just going to give them their grain and alfalfa pellets, and then I'll bring them a flake of hay. I better go start up the fence up here before anybody gets out. Kiko almost escaped. Alright, so while everybody's eating, I just put the gate part of the fence back up. Alright, that was kind of tricky. And then I just make sure that the bottom part is not going to ground out on any grass or sticks or rocks. So I just throw that edge out a little bit, and now I'll turn it on. Everybody's used to the electric fence by now, and so they don't even go up to it to test it really, because they know it's going to be turned on and it'll shock them. So they're doing really good to respect it, even though it seems like the voltage might be a little low. I figured out it might be the fault of my fence tester. It was kind of a cheap one, and it might not be doing its job quite all the way. It could be wrong on the voltage, because it's certainly keeping the goats in. It just wasn't seeming like it was shocking them that good, though. So I think it has enough voltage to contain them, so not a whole lot to worry about there. Just, it's probably not enough to keep out predators, so I don't feel comfortable keeping them in here longer than throughout the day. I don't know, we'll see, and I'll definitely mess around with the ways I can get the voltage up. But something that I did do, something that I fixed, and kind of changed up is I took down my other 3 grounding rods that I had connected. I'm just using this one. Now this one is not a piece of rebar. This is specifically a grounding rod, and it is galvanized steel, I believe, so it will not get rusty like the other ones are covered in rust. So that wasn't working. The rust was probably taking out some of the voltage too. So I'm just using this, which is so much easier. I don't have to worry about putting up all the other ground rods, and this is working just fine with a good amount of voltage, enough to keep the goats in at least, so it seems. So got that figured out, and now I'll just plug in the fence and let these girls graze this morning. And I will also let out Mr. Santiago into the big pen so he has a little more room to roam. Pretty soon his new buck pen will be finished getting built. I just gotta finish that up, and then he'll have his own big space with some browse in there too. But for now, I'll just let it out into the big pen. Well, the girls, I'll zoom out there for you, while the girls graze. Alright, well, it is starting to get a little bit dark outside. You can see that the goats are calling. They are ready to come back to their pen. So I'm coming down here, and I'm going to let them out of their electric fence, which they have browsed in very well today. And I will bring them back up to their pen. Hey, Divvy. Here's Divine. She's already trained to the electric fence before she came here. The farm that she came from used electric fencing, so she knows better not to touch it. Huh, Divvy? Then Luna, she's probably the most scared of it. Oh, hey, be nice. As soon as I put Luna in here and she touched it, she ran away, and she knows better not to touch it again. The other goats, Calliope probably tests it the most, but really they're all doing super great, and this fence has been working really good for me so far, and the goats are doing really well in it and staying in super well too. So, alright, come on girls. I'm gonna go bring them out of the pen, out of their electric fence, and back up to their pen for the night. First of all, I will turn it off. For now, I've just been keeping the Energizer and everything in this plastic bucket with this cover on top. And so, it's kind of convenient. I like to transition to a bigger plastic tub though. So I'm just going to unplug it. Take those off. And then take off my grounding rod. Actually, the grounding rod can stay, that's fine, because it's already off. I unplugged the battery. So next, I'm just gonna take this off. Yep, the goats are rearing to go. Divine is ready to come out. Alright. Oh, they're all running the wrong direction. Okay, come on, goaties! Goaty goats, come on! Oh, Kiko's already climbing the hill. Come on, Luna! Come on, everybody! That's it, good girls! Oh, they're gonna find some more stuff to eat right there. Hey, Calliope, I don't have anything for you. Come on, Primrose. Come on, goaties. The little girls are following me close. And the older does. Oh, there's Divine. I was gonna say, they're pretty far up here just doing their thing, but here they come. Come on, goaties! Luna, come on! Goaties, come on! Here, goaty goats! Oh, here they come. everybody. Come on. In we go. Come on, girls. Come on, goaties. Goaty goats. Come on. Good girls. All right, everybody is in. All right, so I have all the goats in their pen. Everybody's here. They're really good to just follow me right up here after I let them out of their electric fence. And then in the mornings, they'll just follow me down from here into their pen. So I don't even have to bribe them with anything. You can see how well trained they are. They'll just follow me. Luna, you be nice. Some of the older does like to be kind of mean to the doelings. Calliope and Primrose, but that just happens. I did give them a little bit of hay, so they've got a little something to munch on if they're still hungry. Calliope, are you still hungry? Or are you plenty fat enough? Huh? You just want to eat me, huh? So yeah, everyone's up here safe and sound. Santiago is happy to see his ladies again. It's getting a little dark out here, so the video footage isn't that great. But Santiago is happy to see his ladies, and the does are happy to get some hay after their long day of browsing. So in a little bit here, I'll just give you a quick update on everybody. Where's Primrose? There's Calliope. She just fluffed up her fur and turned into a little marshmallow. Huh? Are you a little marshmallow? You sure are cute. Huh? Primrose, how come the other goats always kick you out? Huh? How come? You just want loves, huh? Yeah, you don't care about food. You just want loves. Primrose has the sweetest face of all my goats. And she's so sweet. She loves people. They all are, really, but Primrose is quite the cutie. Huh. Well, as you can see, they do have some really nice, lush green pasture all throughout down here where the water pools up. It doesn't look that long, but it is actually quite long. About a foot long in some places, a foot high off the ground. And for some reason, they don't eat what is in their pen. This is some really nice green grass here, but they won't touch it. They'll only eat what's on the outside. Huh, Santiago? He also has some grass growing in here, which is exciting. Their pens are getting pretty muddy, though. We have had tons of rain lately. Almost every single day we've been getting downpours of rain. So there's a lot of mud in some places, but we've also got this nice green grass for the goats. And I'll probably be moving the fence and putting them on some new browse soon as well. So that will be good for them. All right, well, I have my grain, and I'm coming to go get the girls once again to bring them down to their electric fence because it is time for them to browse. Hey, Luna. So I'm going to get them out if Luna will stop blocking my gate. They're very excited for their grain that I have right here. Hey, come on, girls. Let's go. So I've got them, and I'm going to bring them down here. Now, I did move the electric fence to a new spot, which I will show you. because as you can see down there, the grass is very short. If you can see that, sorry, the goats are jostling me, but they have grazed that down really, really well. So everybody is hungry. And so now we're heading down this way. So it was up there, now it's down there on the side of the hill. Now we just went down a hill and goats are pushing and shoving. So I'm bringing the girls down here now. And this will be their new spot. There's lots of lush green grass. So I think they're really gonna like it. And after I put them in and plug in the fence, I will show you their new layout here. Come on, girls! Alright, this is a very steep hill, but there's kind of a flat spot at the bottom. As you can see, they're already going to town, but I'm coming down here. Come on, girls! And there's their alfalfa pellets and a little bit of grain. So while they're eating, I'm going to come up this steep hill and I'm going to close their gate and plug in the fence. If I can get up here. Okay, here's my hookups. And the fence is a little wonky right here, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. So I will just stick my fence in the ground. You can see the girls eating right there. Alright, so I have my gate in the ground. And you can probably hear Santiago the buck gnawing his head off in the background. He doesn't like not seeing his girls. But I'll probably bring him down here and stake him up somewhere on the grass near them so that he can see his ladies. But yeah, I think they're really going to like it on this hillside. Check out that lush green grass. But they'll probably eat all this in about 3 days. That's what they did on the last part. But this is definitely well worth my money. It's super easy to set up. It only took me 45 minutes total to do all of this. To get this moved, reset up, put the goats back in here, and to get everything situated. It was pretty simple, and it would be even more simple and take a lot less time if it was on flat ground. So this fence is really nice, and I'm really liking it for the goats. It's working out very nicely. Now before I put them in here, I did test the voltage, and it is even, my fence tester says that the voltage is even lower than it was when the fence was over there on that hillside. But because the goats are now trained to the fence, I'm pretty sure they'll still stay in really well. And that's what I really like about this fence, is even if the voltage is low, my goats are still staying in really well. So let me hurry and get this plugged in. The voltage is a little lower than last time, as I was saying, but I think it'll keep them in, so we'll see. And then, let's see, where's my clip? Oops. Alright, I got it plugged in. Oh, this clip keeps coming off. Okay, now I have it plugged in, and I have my ground rod clip plugged into my one ground rod, and then I have my red clip clipped to the fence. So the fence, whoops, just tripped on the goat's food bucket. But as you can see, the goats are having a blast already. So I think they're really going to enjoy this new spot that I put them. Lots of lush green grass. But let me show you something here. So I had a really wonky spot over here on the hillside where it was a weird slope and a little hill that the fence went over, so the bottom was touching a lot. So I tried a couple different things to kind of get it off the ground, and believe it or not, the bottom yellow wire that is electrified isn't even touching the ground all throughout. I was able to get it just enough off the ground for it to hopefully not ground out. So what I did is I used some plastic tubing and I just put some electric fence wire around it and some baling twine around that on a T-post and kind of hooked it to the fence to prop it up. So I'm not sure how well this is keeping my voltage up because I do have a little bit of low voltage, but it was even lower before I did that. So I think that helped. It's a little bit sketchy, but it's definitely working, and so far the goats are staying in. And they aren't even testing the fence anymore. They're really well trained to it. To this point, so yeah, it's working well. They're just gonna enjoy their grazing here. And so yeah, here's their new spot. And they did a super good job of clearing out the pasture that I had them in their fence on today in these past few days. So, but yeah, for due dates, everybody is still pregnant, so that is good news. Unless somebody's gone into heat and I haven't noticed it, which is very unlikely. Everybody is pregnant, and the doe's pregnancies are going well, so we can get excited for babies in the spring for sure. But as I was saying before, the due dates are for Divine. Her babies are due February 18th. Luna's next. Hers are due February 24th, I believe, and Kiko's are due March 1st. So perfect timing for all the babies. They should all be born in just the time that I was hoping they would be, kind of late February around there. So perfect timing for that, and I can't wait for baby goats. That's gonna be super exciting. It's starting to get really dark and rainy out here, but thanks so much for watching today's video. Just a quick update on the goats and kind of what's going on. Things are going really good so far, so also stay tuned for the next video. Press that notification bell so you won't miss the new videos that I put out. And if you're not subscribed, please go down and hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate all those who are following along my channel and are subscribed. So thank you very much. If you like the video, please don't forget to give it a like. And I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks so much for watching.